So, how's everyone doing today? Thought I would upload a video because occasionally I do work on Saturday. I try not to, but some things have happened that I've had customers for such a long time, and they'll call me and they're just frantic. Um, a lot of Windows issues, but today we're going to talk about Mac, and I'll do a video here in a little while on Windows as well to give you some ideas on how to help you with those as well. So when I get my customers and they call me, and a lot of my customers are my friends, and they're like, "Oh, my Mac is moving at a snail pace, and I think I got a virus." And for years, I worked at Apple for over 17 years. Um, and I don't work there anymore. I'm in my own business now, running my own computer repair and sales company, Pearltech Computer. Um, so for years I've always said I've never had to put a virus protection on my Mac because I've always known how to go in and optimize it for best performance. But I realized that everyone can't go in and do that, and there are some softwares out there that will assist and help you with taking care of your Mac. One that I trust implicitly, and I know that Apple as well trusts it, is Malwarebytes. If you don't have it, download it, put it on your Mac. It's going to be one of the best things that you can get for it. One that I do that Apple may not tell you to do is going to be Mac Cleaner. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. So I've already downloaded it on my computer. I've been having it on this particular computer for a minute. It's an older computer, so I tend to kind of ramp these up with things. Um, so we're gonna click on it and run Clean My Mac. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scan it, and the thing that we're gonna pay attention to is this is a maintenance tool, and it will find any and all junk files. But most importantly, what it does is it helps your Mac run at its peak performance. Um, okay, so let's see what it found here. It says, "All right, here's what we found." I love the thing. I love how this thing talks to me, like we are basically one. So we're gonna run it. Safari. We're gonna quit it. It just tells you what to do as you go through it. Like, you really can't mess up. So it's telling me what junk they found. And I do know that my trash has some stuff in it, but I'm not ready to empty it because it may be something I have to go get. And it's going to free up some space on my RAM as well. Okay, so we already know that I don't have any threats because, of course, I'm me. Um, it tells me that I have 1.13 gigabytes unneeded junk removed. Um, it lets me know right here your Mac is in great shape. They already removed my junk. I'm already protected, so I don't have any viruses or malware or anything like that. And then my Mac performance is topped out. So I am good. Again, we're going to talk about this particular app that I think does tremendous things to help you keep your system running at its peak performance. If there's one thing that I detest about a Mac, is a slow Mac. If a Mac starts running too slow, and I've done everything that I could as far as cleaning it, upgrading it, making sure it doesn't have a mechanical drive and it's running on a solid state drive or a flash drive. If I've done everything that I'm supposed to do and it's still running slow, then that lets me know it's time to get rid of that Mac because it's not doing anything for me. Okay, so here's a message that you have: give your Mac more. Let's help you out. So I click on that, and it says review 909.7 megabytes of old stuff. Looks like you have a bunch of stuff you could possibly dump. I'm sure that I do, but I'm not ready to dump it yet. This particular Mac, I haven't been on in a while, so I would like to go through that stuff before I dump it. And a lot of you who know me on a personal level know that I have a lot of my mom's pictures and stuff, and she passed away. So I always try to make sure whatever computer that I'm on, I'm not throwing away pictures that I could possibly lose forever. So I'm going to keep that old stuff until I can take some time and sit around for a few hours and make sure that I put that stuff up. So I'm not going to dump it quite yet. I have 80 unused applications. This computer is kind of like my test computer as well. A lot of apps. I have 2 children. Let me explain. I don't have children. I have kids. My children always tell me this: Mom, we're 25 and 22. Don't tell people like you have little bitty toddlers running around. But they come over and use my computer, and a lot of stuff that they have on here, they upload apps and then they use them. So this works well for me because this is how I'm introduced to a lot of apps that are out there. They'll tell me about the ones that they're using. So I'm sure that on this computer it would say that I have 80 unused applications because I generally work on my laptop more than I do on this particular Mac Pro. And it says update your software. Make sure all of your installed apps are running their latest versions. Let's go ahead and do that. So updater, always get the latest and most reliable versions of all your applications. Use the latest versions only. Let Clean My Mac do the job of checking and updating your software for you. Avoid software incompatibilities. Forget about compatibility issues caused by outdated versions of applications. So we're going to view all 8 of the updates that they're going to recommend to us. Okay, we can update that one. I'm okay with it. So it's going to update, and then you'll go through this list right here. Okay, so I'm signed in under what Apple ID? Hold up, you guys. This is probably something my son or daughter did. Let me find my Apple ID. And if I am logged in here, I'm so used to with Catalina now. I've already got used to seeing my information on that screen. I'll do a video with Catalina. Yeah, I'm signed in here, so a lot of these apps I'm not going to be able to update. Oh, I'm gonna have to. So, I'm definitely gonna have to update Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro. And I love Tech Tool Pro 9. So we're gonna come back to those when I find out what Apple ID they're listed under. Oh, phooey. I really wanted you guys to see the whole process. In any event, let's go back. Okay, and then we have system junk, which we already did, I believe. Photo junk. Well, there's nothing I can do about these particular apps because again, I'm not ready to delete anything. So yeah, if you download this app, just kind of go through it and play around with it, and you'll see that it'll clear up a lot of space on your Mac. As a matter of fact, once you download it, go ahead and leave me some comments. Run it. Tell me if you like it. And comment how much free space you got back once you ran the Clean My Mac X. And I will do another video on some other apps that I find very useful for your Mac. Also, I think I told you guys already, you're going to find it in the comments. I'll give you the links to both Clean My Mac and to Malwarebytes. Now, I worked for Apple for a long time, and one of my kids works at Apple now, and I'm telling you guys, download Malwarebytes, and it will do amazing things for your computer to keep it malware free. So I think that's going to be it for me on this one. I'm going to go try to find out what these passwords and who's logged in so I can do these updates, because now I'm so OCD that it's going to bother me. I believe it's my son's Apple ID that I need to get to. I'm going to call him, you guys, and get that information so I can update my computer, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Okay? Talk soon.